Okay, I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm going to do a quick demonstration of the graphic design creative process that we'll be using on our first project, the photo collage. And so what I'm going to demonstrate is something that we refer to as the creative process. There's obviously research and things that we would want to do up front, but when we actually start designing, we're going to go through a series of sketches. And the first one is what we refer to as a thumbnail sketch. And a thumbnail sketch is just a small, quick drawing, quick representation of different arrangements of the elements that I might have on my design. So we know we're doing a photo collage. I know I'm going to have different kinds of pictures. And for right now, we're just going to kind of keep things pretty simple, where I'm assuming all my pictures are going to be rectangular for right now. Again, if you have more advanced skills with Photoshop and design, you can design to your heart's content, but we are trying to start out with some of the basics since we have folks in the class that have never done any of this and have never used Photoshop before. So anyway, we're going to kind of start off with doing thumbnail sketches, and these are quick, small representations with little to no detail at all. And this is kind of where the process starts. So I would kind of draw a box indicating kind of the screen size that I'm going to be designing for. And then I would just kind of start drawing different rectangles of where I think my pictures might be arranged. And again, depending on what you have in mind, there's no wrong answers here. We're just trying to come up with different arrangements. So there's one idea. Maybe I want something more balanced in terms of symmetrically balanced. Something like this. This is another idea. And again, you see I'm not taking very long at all. I'm not erasing. I'm not going back and trying to clean up everything and make it perfect. I'm just trying to come up with several different ideas uh, that I can take to the computer and not be stuck at the computer trying to think about arrangement. All of that information, the arrangement of your main elements should be completed before you get to the computer. So it's real important to kind of go through these phases. So I'm just drawing different ideas out. And just again, moving on. You don't have to draw these perfect. You just keep right on sketching. I'm thinking I want you to do about 10 of these before you get to the computer. And again, this may be another arrangement, maybe some type in here. You just kind of move some things around, change different sizes. You know what pictures you have. You may want to emphasize, one picture more than another. Maybe I want, a large group shot over here, and I want smaller insets over here off to the side, and maybe some type here. And I'm just using a little squiggly line showing you, where my type might be. I might have some type there, maybe some type here. Again, it's entirely up to you. So I've got 5 right there, and I can keep right on going, and then I'd want to kind of figure out where do I go from next. So after the thumbnail sketch, and this is the thumbnail sketch process, we would select one of these and develop what we refer to as the rough sketch. So the rough sketch is closer to size, should be the exact size if you've got paper big enough. Since we're designing for a screen that is a wide screen on a computer, I'm going to be using kind of this 8.5 by 11 paper as kind of my size. So I'm going to act like I like number 5. So let's just say that's the one I want to go with. I'm going to set number 5 off to the side over here. And then I'm going to recreate that much larger, but try to be a little bit more careful. And if you want to use a ruler, you can to draw these things out to kind of get a better idea of exact position and what's going to be in each place. So this is a rather boring, balanced design. That's okay. And I'm going to have my type in here, and I'll say maybe this is going to be in some kind of script font in here, and it's going to say the Downies on it. Then I'd maybe have my group shot here, maybe my son, my daughter in here, maybe my wife in here, and maybe my mother or whoever else you want to add in there. So anyway, I've kind of got an arrangement. This would kind of conclude my rough sketch, and then I would take this to the computer and I would try to recreate this in Photoshop using the pictures that I'm going to provide. So I'll have a video on kind of the steps involved once you get into Photoshop. And again, some of you probably already have these skills. You know how to open images, drag them into a new document and all that. You should be able to breeze right through this first project. Again, we've got folks that are just now learning, and that's okay. We got to start somewhere. But the first part, again, do the thumbnail sketches. I want you to do about 10 of these, and you'll have to turn that in. So I want to look at, make sure you save that those sketches, because I'm going to want to see proof of that. Then I want to see your rough sketch, which would be this. And so you're going to turn all these things in at the end of the project. Okay, so stay tuned for the Photoshop tutorial video that shows you how to kind of build the collage and save it and get it uploaded.